The other day, I was getting ready for another chapter, and I was looking for the material in my well-protected area. Well, I run across these, and I can't remember why it's there. But anyway, since there was that group here that need little work, so I call this Cart Full of Olives in September. That's what I do when I can't remember. I just make up a nice little title and then go on with it. Well, you can see that these does need a little bit of work, but not much. So I'll go ahead and get started. Here's one. Well, some of the cuts that need to be done is quite obvious. Actually, there's not much to do. I just get rid of those very vigorous ones, and I think that's all it's going to be. Well, remember I tried pruning while it was turning. It didn't work well, so I'll go ahead and... Well, that didn't take very long. Now I'll put this back. Actually, I don't know why I had this in a well-protected area, so I'll give it a little more sun now. Okay, here's another one in need of work. So I'll go ahead and do the light trimming that it needs and get to the next project. Basically, it's just a light trim, but right here, in this and this level is sort of too close, so I'll take this side off. Now, it does look a little bit out of balance, but see the height difference? This is up here, this down here. I think that was one of those necessary evils. Well, I think this is good for now. Well, there'll be constant trimming and slightly restyling maybe in the future, but for now it's done. The lower part probably could have more cut off, but you know, I tend to leave a lot of the lower branches because it helps to fatten that area. This one here looks like I cut it off of something. Maybe that's why it was in that area where it needs to be, well, I call it my little hospital area for things that are delicate, where people are not to go in. It's well protected from the sun and the wind and tends to be somewhat high in humidity in that area. That's why I usually put all these things that needs a little more protection. I think now it's getting to the point where these are ready to come out. But I'll go ahead and do the trim and get back to you. Well, that's about it for this one too. I think it looks like it has a pretty good future. Another couple years, it'll have a distinct style and be ready for somebody's bonsai pot. I think I understand why this was in there. This one probably had no greenery, just that deadwood looking thing. And so by leaving it out there, I think it's been about a half a year, this new shoot came out. And a lot of times on the olives, even if it looks like just a piece of dead stump, if you wait long enough, a lot of times it'll come out. Now, what I'm not going to do with this is to do anything. So I'm just going to let this grow vigorously. I'm going to feed it, and then this will go back into that protected area because I don't think it has enough strength and vigor to be in full sun yet. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do with this one here. And so it was just a big chunk of wood that re-sprouted. So this is the only one that I understand why it was there in the first place. Okay, so this cart full of olives in September will go back onto the display bench. The one over here will go back into the well-protected area, so most likely you won't see it when you come out to visit the nursery, probably till next year. And then others will be in areas that you could walk around and take a look. Anyway, this is Hiro saying goodbye. I'll see you again real soon in another chapter. So these were olives from an area, I don't know why it was there, idea. Anyway, that's sort of normal around here. A lot of lost memory, and I can't remember why I did what I did.